So if there is one famous person I would like to meet, Patrick Stewart. I mean, come on, Captain Picard, he's just awesome! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, people of the internet. Interesting thing, I actually did not want to do this vlog, but number one, there's a heat wave hitting California right now, so pretty much I'm relegated to filming in the nude, and I have 2 volumes of naked vlogs now, and this would go on the second, so I kind of have to keep doing naked vlogs until I at least fill out the second, and I've decided that each volume is going to be about 52, so if I want to make the next volume naked vlogs of 2017, I better do almost 2 a week. But reason I did not want to do this is because Trisha Hirschberger mentioned that she sort of thinks of the Naked Army here, the reason we are all blogging naked, as a group of her friends, or perhaps her fans. And I can tell you this much, for one thing, I am not sending Patrick Stewart videos of me naked, because that would be weird. And if a friend of mine asked for videos of me naked, I would be really creeped out. So that whole situation, I mean, I'm thinking about this and my skin's crawling. And then there's the third confusing factor that I don't know if you recall this, Trisha, but we first met in real life. I then said hello online, so that may confuse things here. So before I go into anything else, I'm going to tap my inner Guido, because I'm a quarter Sicilian and my family had ties to the mob. I'm going to tap my inner Guido so I can explain this to you. Let me tell you here, we, the Naked Army, all of us who make videos, and send you those videos, Trisha, and permit you to link to those videos. Who are we? What are we? We're content creators. That's what we are. Each one of us is trying to do something. We're all trying to be successful, just like you. That's kind of what you gotta remember, is we're not so different from you. Now, yeah, some of us might be kind of scary. I know I am. A lot of people afraid of me. But people are just people. Whether you meet them online, or whether you meet them in real life, they're just people. But let me tell you something. Gal Gadot played Wonder Woman. Kind of a scrap of a girl. I didn't like her too much in the role. But if she met Robert Downey Jr., who played Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. wouldn't call her a fan. Why? Because they do the same thing. They do the same thing. They're both in superhero movies. And let me tell you something about those superhero movies. Batman v Superman was inspired by the Avengers. Without the Avengers, we'd get no Batman v Superman. So the fact that this video is inspired by your video is very similar in many respects. You may not realize it, but we're doing the same thing. I'm talking to a camera probably not unlike the one you're using. I'm going to go take it to my computer on a program not unlike the one you're using. I'm going to upload it on the internet. Same place. And every now and again, when somebody clicks on my channel, they're going to see associated channels. Trisha Hirschberger. Just remember, you and me, there's a connection. The internet says so. Not you and not I. That's the way of things. Just remember, we're both content creators. We're both worthy of the same level of respect. So now that I've tapped my inner Guido, I haven't done that in years. Now that I've tapped my inner Guido and I'm absolutely
melting in this ridiculous heat. It must be 110 degrees in this room. Whew. The question for us to answer this week is not the subject of the video, which is, can fans be friends? And I mean, if anybody's watched my videos, you know, before anyone is anything to me, they are a human being. So the answer to that would be, yeah, sure, I guess. It's not really something we talk about. But who would I like? What person in the community of celebrity, the people who are beyond my reach, would I wish to meet, and do I think I could be friends with? And the answer I honestly have for you is I don't think there's a celebrity that I couldn't get along with, and I don't think there's anyone particularly that I'd look at and say, yes, we're kindred spirits. I mean, John Candy, when he was alive, I had a strong connection with him because, well, look at me. I'm a fat monstrosity. And I'm getting really sticky from the sweat. But yeah, I mean, okay, if he were still alive, I guess if I met John Candy, I think I'd connect with him instantly because he's one of those people. If I were to, for example, meet Spielberg, you know what I'm going to be talking to Spielberg about? I'm going to be talking about my scripts. Hey, I got a script, you know? You think you can give me some pointers on how to get it sold? It'd be a low-budget script for you. I mean, bet you got enough in your wallet to fund this thing. That's what it would be. And, you know, it's, if I met Patrick Stewart, I don't know what I'd say, really. I mean, I think the biggest celebrity I've ever met in my life is one Pamela Hasselhoff, who is David Hasselhoff's ex-wife. And, you know, I met her, she was drunk, and, you know, I remember she put her arm around me to say goodbye. And it's like, okay, you know, I met a celebrity. What does it mean? The whole concept of meeting celebrities doesn't really mean much. They're just people. I mean, if I met Patrick Stewart, I'm going to grant you, this guy was how I got through my childhood. Captain Picard was the father I always wanted. But Patrick Stewart is not Captain Picard. He's just some guy. And I'll even bring up here Eric Nyland, who's an author. If you watch my videos, you'll know I love Nyland. You'll best know him as one of the writers from Halo. Okay? Technical writer for Microsoft, did work on the Halo franchise, has written a number of novels. Now, itchy nose. Yes. Now look, okay, I sent him a friend request on Facebook, and then it got weird because on my LinkedIn, it started saying, well, do you know Eric? And it's like, no, I don't know Eric. I've never conversed with him. So eventually I broke down and I sent Eric Nyland a note, a message on Facebook. I said, it would be really helpful if you could start a fan page, Eric, because yeah, this is getting weird seeing you on my LinkedIn. And he said, oh, okay, cool. And he starts a fan page. And, you know, Eric Nyland has promised that if he ever comes back to California, which I believe he has been out here a few times, but doesn't live out here, that he is going to meet me face to face, and he's going to sign one of my copies of his books. Which, personally, I felt was a little strange, but as long as we meet in a public place and, you know, he doesn't try anything funny, I guess that's going to be cool. You know? But that's something you do. You ask people to sign things. Like, you know, if I had one of the Trisha Hirschberger posters, I don't think it would be too much to ask to say, hey, Trish, could you sign this for me? You know, that would be reasonable, although I guess I'd send it through the mail as opposed to meeting her in person. But yeah, you know, understand something about famous people. A lot of them are just like us, unless they're like Justin Bieber, who, I mean, he was so nurtured off fame that turned into a freak. And now it's like it's a miracle anybody could stand to be around him. Or what's that one famous stinky chick? Hilton, Paris Hilton. Famous stinky chick, yeah. You know, I mean, famous for being famous. Famous and stinky, and I mean, I imagine drug-sniffing dogs avoid this woman. Okay, well, I guess if I met her, I would be disgusted. You know, two kinds of famous people. The famous people who are people, and I guess I want to meet, and the famous people who are famous people, and I honestly have no patience for it. Anyway, I hope I answered the question, because if I don't shut that camera off and turn the fans on soon, I'm going to turn into a giant man puddle on the floor. So, for all of you that have been enriched by this video, please give me a like. And if you'd like any further explanations, maybe a comment will do. And if you're new to my channel, help a brother out. Subscribe. Train. I hate you, Train. Why are you interrupting my video?